What kind of stuff are they giving you the most trouble about in terms of censorship? Is
Like,
nudity or
like
lying?
waking up.
Just getting out of bed in the morning?
They just have it in their minds that they want to hire somebody, but they don't want any communication made. You know, they want to like make you into something. I don't know. It's like, I guess it goes into white homes. They're worried about that a lot.
What do they? Yeah, you know, it's funny. Gwen Barrett, our associate producer, or sometime producer, is black. You know, and Carmen Matias is Hispanic.
You have to be colored to be on television. You can't,
yeah, colored.
Yes, you can't be black. You have to have a little colored in there, just a taste.
Tad.
Yeah, just to keep it interesting for America.
Yeah. Well, she said, we were talking about your humor, that your humor offends white people, and I'm not that easily offended. Like, I'm not coming from a spot where Richard Pryor is going to offend me. I think you have humor that makes us see a lot of the truth and laugh at things we wouldn't normally laugh at. I think that's part of what you're doing. What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
What gets me about a lot of this shit and a lot of this animosity is that it's all just about tribes. I fucking, like, it's all about how you feel that somebody is part of the in group, part of the out group. And this shit is just fucking amazing. And I don't get it. Like, I think that I go to the whole, and here, let me just bring it up because I actually had it. Let me just pull it up. You're just gonna actually kind of look at it right now. This is what I feel about a lot of shit. The world is my country. All men are my brethren. And to do good is my religion. And like, that's one of those things where I feel like stupid ideas like nationalism is fucked up. And I actually was scrolling through a comment, and a subscriber of mine, and I'm gonna fuck this up, and I know, I'm sorry, when I just had it. Mary Post, and I fucked that up, and I'm just gonna put the comment up there. Actually, kind of had me looking for a video. They made a post talking about that Dennis Prager was gonna actually defend nationalism and shit like that, and lie about how bad some nationalism really is. But like, they challenged me, and I want to thank them for actually helping me finding this video, because I looked for it and I fucking found it. Let's hear why Prager U believes that nationalism is a good thing.
Britain votes to leave the European Union. The United States elects a president who says he'll put America first. Around the world, nationalism is winning elections. Many see this nationalist revival as the great danger of our time, fearing that nationalism will take us back to a more primitive and racist past. Great political figures to a more primitive and racist past.
Yeah, like 60 years. Like, we actually know what nationalism actually gets. We know what it is. We know what nationalism actually brings us. It brings us imperialism. It brings us, you know, things like, hey, we don't like these people. Let's wipe them out in Minecraft or whatever the fuck you gonna say. I literally, like, how do you think that this is okay? Like, fuck, how do you think nationalism is okay? Well, let's continue.
But it wasn't long ago that great political figures such as Woodrow Wilson and Teddy Roosevelt, David Ben-Gurion and Mahatma Gandhi, Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher recognized what I call the virtue of nationalism.
Wait.
Great political figures such as Woodrow Wilson and Teddy Roosevelt, David Ben-Gurion and Mahatma Gandhi, Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher.
Ronald Reagan was not the poster child of great nationalism. He wasn't. Fuck. He wasn't. Like, oh my God. The Iran-Contra? Margaret Thatcher? Like, what the fuck, man? Woodrow Wilson, who was supposed to be part of the Klan? Like, fuck. Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt was like, yes, he was. He actually did a lot of shit that worried about nationalist sentiment. Like, yeah, but then he was like, oh shit, we need to take care of the rest of the fucking world. And Gandhi. Wait, Gandhi. Yes, he did some racist shit and some pervy shit, but like, he was literally fighting against imperialism. How do you group all these people together? Some of people are imperialists and anti-imperialists. The flip side of nationalists is not like anti-imperialism. Like, I don't get. Oh God. Yeah, you're right, Wajida. This is AIDS.
Thatcher recognized what I call the virtue of nationalism. So what is this virtue? A nationalist believes that the world is governed best when nations are free to chart their own independent course, cultivating their traditions and pursuing their interests without interference.
Wow. It's almost as if, hear me out, that's anti-imperialism. What? Fuck? What? Wait, what? No. Let's continue.
Nationalism is not about racism. All nations are internally diverse. And it isn't about isolationism. Of course, nations can pursue a variety of different policies and diplomacy.
Actually, yeah, it is, motherfucker. Literally, it is. Unless you take the extra step of imperialism, where you say, our nation is great, and to quote Prince Zuko, we wanted to show the world how great the Fire Nation was by conquering it. Like, the fuck?
Diplomacy and trade. Nationalism is the opposite of imperialism, or globalism, or transnationalism, which are all names for the attempt to bring peace and prosperity to the world by uniting mankind under a single political authority.
Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Let's say that shit again.
The opposite of imperialism, or globalism, or transnationalism.
Now, notice you actually, like, transnationalism, literally, God damn it. Transnationalism is literally trying to move nationalism across the fucking globe. Globalism is really the JQ, the Jewish question, the conspiracy to say that it's a cabal of people that's actually trying to, fucking control, like, the whole world. Imperialism is almost a direct descendant from nationalism. Because when you think your country is so great, you want to share that greatness with the rest of the world. Oh, God damn it. Mind you, if you look at the motherfucking picture of the Earth, you don't see any national borders. It's almost as if the lines on the maps are made up. But let's continue.
Which are all names for the attempt to bring peace and prosperity to the world by uniting mankind under a single political authority. The debate between nationalists and globalists, then, is over whether we should aspire to a world of many independent nations, or to be one unified superstate, like the Enlightened Federation of the Star Trek movies.
Yeah, but they were pretty much fucking peace across the fucking globe. I'm just saying, like, is that a bad thing? I know conservatives are anti-science, but is that a bad thing? Like, excuse me? Excuse the fuck out of me, dog. How is that a bad thing? But let's continue.
A case can be made for both sides of the argument. But for the last 30 years, really since the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 and the end of the Soviet Union, the one world side has been dominant. Today, this is changing. Maybe not among elites, but among ordinary citizens, or as they're known in America, the deplorables. It turns out
The problem isn't that no, fuck no. Fuck no. The problem is, motherfucker conservatives try to convince people that it's not enough out there for everybody. So you fucking close your hand around the little bit that we actually allow you to have. And fuck everybody else. Use that closed hand to smack people away. The fucking Nazis did the same shit. They were a nationalist socialist party having intent on the nationalists. They said, fuck everybody else. We're fucking suffering. So fuck everybody else. And then we're going to make ourselves great and share it with the rest of the world. Fuck. But let's continue.
out that a lot of people still think good borders make good neighbors. It's hardly surprising that people want to preserve the way of life they and their ancestors built up over centuries, the way of life they believe is best. It's human nature.
I mean, like, technically, if you really want to be technical, like, a lot of the countries that are super nationalists, their ancestors technically didn't build up, you know, well, I'm going to stop myself. I apologize. Their ancestors built those countries based on, you know, slave labor or crushing indigenous populations. Like, you know, shit like that, you know. So they did have a hand, although it was grasping a whip or chains of other people. But fuck, let's continue.
Strongest loyalties are to those who are closest to us, to our family, then the larger community or tribe, and finally to the nation. Long ago, it was discovered that the key to human freedom is to build political life out of this natural loyalty. By putting decision-making in the hands of the family, the community, and the independent nation, you could get people to cooperate with one another.
But the nuclear family is a new invention. Usually it used to be big, large families, almost like clans. And you guys, fuck, conservatives love clans, especially ones that maybe clue. Anyway, that's not how this works, dog. We didn't always used to be this small nuclear family group. People used to actually, I don't know, live together in big groups of families. But these motherfuckers don't understand that because they always want to be the small teapot dictator of a certain group, be it a family, because they want to be the head motherfucker in charge and everybody else bows beneath them. They want to be the local leader because they need to have dick measuring contests with other people around them in order to make sure they feel fucking good about themselves. But like, fuck, yes, it's fucking dog whistles because it's about, oh, we need to make these mostly guys feel big and strong and better about themselves because we need that leadership. But let's continue.
Join in the common defense and willingly obey laws. The only alternative to this kind of community and nation-based politics is to use force, to coerce obedience. In the 20th century, communism and Nazism both sought to impose a universal vision at gunpoint. Both the
I'm sorry. Wait, what? Wait, what? And fuck, what? How? Oh my God. Mind you, America is a capitalist nation. They are. And they try to actually pretend like they're not imperialistic, but we also use fucking guns on the rest of the world to give them their freedom. But fuck, let's continue.
The communists and the Nazis were imperialists. They wanted to eliminate the independent nations of the world. Nationalism holds that borders are crucial. The border is where each nation's ambition.
I mean, like, the U.S. still has territories that are not part of the continental U.S. That's imperialism, dog. We have fucking Hawaii. Like, literally, it is a state in the middle of the goddamn Pacific Ocean that we decided to tell the rulers, oh, we don't need you anymore, retire.
Should stop. This idea first appears in the Bible, where Moses gives borders to Israel and tells the Jews they'll be punished if they trouble their neighbors.
Well, there goes a Christian dog whistle in there.
True to its biblical roots.
Wait. Let's hear that shit again.
Should stop. This idea first appears in the Bible, where Moses gives borders to Israel and tells the Jews they'll be punished if they trouble their neighbors.
But they did. They went on and conquered a lot of their fucking neighbors. We literally have books of this shit. The guy, fucking David, he was a fucking conquering motherfucker. Like, he literally, like, okay. I know this is, like, not normal Bible shit, but, like, he literally went and murdered, like, Philistines to get their foreskins to bring him as a wedding dowry. If you don't think that's in the Bible, look it up. But fuck, like, really? You're going to the Bible, the bloodiest motherfucking book in history, the book of genocides, to talk about nationalism, where there was no such thing as a nation as the way we perceive it now? Like, no borders as we perceive it now? Let's continue.
True to its biblical roots, the Protestant Reformation of the 16th century made the independent nation-state the political cornerstone of the modern world. When Henry VIII declared that England would no longer obey dictates from Rome, he became Europe's first true nationalist.
What? Wait, what? Oh my God. He is literally equating nationalism to the fact that dude wanted to get his dick wet by somebody other than his wife. So he wanted a divorce. Like, is he really actually, like, how is, oh my God. Like, how is this even okay? Like, does the Prager U audience not understand this bullshit? But fuck, let's continue.
Soon, additional nations declared their independence, the Dutch from Spain and America from Britain, to cite just two examples. The competition among these newly independent peoples led to an explosion of innovation, bringing unprecedented progress in science, industry, and government.
The American experiment was really based on they didn't want to be told what the fuck to do anymore. Like, literally, that's what it was. There were certain things, if you want to say trade, if you want to say slavery, if you want to say trade and slavery is the only thing that they fucking had in America. If you want to say just, massacring millions of indigenous people, like, yeah. And the fucked up part about it is, as soon as America became a nation, they try to expand fucking west, to try to take over other people. Like literally, it was literally, we want to run our own fucking empire, so let's fucking do it. Nationalism is always the next step. Imperialism is always the next step from nationalism. It comes time after time after time again. He mentioned Henry the fucking Eighth. As soon as he caused independence, he started preparing for fucking war because he wanted to take more territory in fucking France. But, you know, fuck. No, nationalism is a good thing. What the fuck are you talking about?
For nearly 400 years, the principle of national independence served as the foundation for a better, freer world. But World War I and World War II changed everything. Traumatized by these catastrophic conflicts, many now seek comfort in a simplistic narrative, ceaselessly repeated, that nationalism caused 2 world wars and the Holocaust.
It did, damn it! Oh, God. Almost finished.
But this is one of the great untruths of our time. Adolf Hitler was no nationalist. He was an imperialist. If his ambitions had been limited to ruling Germans, it would have been terrible for Germany.
This, shockingly, is the same thing that Candace Owens tried to push a few years back. Well, if he... Like, no! The purpose of a nationalist is to get people riled up to conquer other motherfuckers. That's just the thing. That's what they do. That's what all fucking proclaimed nationalists do. God damn. God damn. Fuck. Let's continue.
But the French, the British, the Russians, and everyone else would have been spared a world war. Sadly, European elites learned the wrong lesson, believing that independent nations are inherently dangerous. Better, they reasoned, that all countries should live under one government. In 1992, this vision gave birth to the European Union. British Prime...
Okay, so first, no. Mind you, he didn't mention the United Nations. He didn't mention the United Nations because that would pop holes in his argument. He didn't mention the League of Nations, which was so weak and ineffective that they allowed for the rise of Hitler in Germany, which brought upon the nationalism inside of Germany that it morphed and grew into imperialism. No, he didn't mention that shit. But, you know, the EU. The EU, which is really a banking consortium. That's what it is. And yes, they're fucking controlling the world through fucking money. And guess what? The US does the same fucking thing. But, you know, that's not imperialism. It's not, because we want to control and influence the world through money and influence and power. That's fucking imperialism, mother... I'm sorry. Let's let him continue.
Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher hated the idea. She didn't want the bureaucrats in Brussels making decisions for Brits in Birmingham. But in the utopian 1990s, Britain thought it was better to dump Thatcher and go with Brussels. It's the spirit of Margaret Thatcher, and indeed of Henry VIII, that reasserted itself in Britain's vote for independence from Europe in June 2016.
They weren't enslaved to Europe. They weren't. Oh my God. They literally, like, Britain had the best fucking deal out of the EU. You know why? Because they kept their own currency. Yes, they couldn't do shit like overfish the North Sea. They had to let people in to fucking work. Whoop de motherfucking do. You know what they had to do? Also, they had to pay money to the EU, but they got more money in return. Whoop de fucking do. And God, here comes Orange Man. Fuck.
Donald Trump tapped into the same spirit of nationalism 5 months later in November 2016. Nationalism is making a comeback. If you care about freedom, you should hope it succeeds. I'm Yoram Chazoni, author of The Virtue of Nationalism for Prager.
And I'm Crimson 60620. The commentary to say, this shit is crazy. Nationalism has never led to anything fucking good. And I'm sorry. I have a love for the people of my country. Well, I guess you could say tolerance for the people of my country. I have a passing familiarity and like of some of our way of life. But don't get me wrong. If this was called Blue Land or whatever, it still doesn't make a fucking difference. Because nationalism is fucking stupid. What you should care about is the people.
Hey guys, this is me, Crimson 60620, and if you ever want to actually get some great art and help support my channel, help support me, check out my merch page at streamlabs.com/Crimson60620 / Here you can actually find great pieces of art put on t-shirts, and it'll be updated frequently with a lot of my other art. So thank you for support, and please enjoy the video. Thanks.